Okay, let's get right into this. We're going to unpack a story that kicks off in a place as mundane as an elevator, but trust me, it ends up somewhere much, much darker. It's a mystery that leaves you with way more questions than answers.
So it all starts with just one single complaint, a strange smell. You know how these things go, a seemingly minor detail, but in an old, quiet apartment building, that's the one loose thread that's about to unravel something absolutely impossible.
The police show up to investigate, right? But the thing is, the source of the smell, it isn't coming from one of the regular apartments. No, it's coming from a place that nobody should be able to get into.
And this is where it gets really interesting. See, the seventh floor wasn't just empty, it was totally inaccessible. It had been sealed off for years after a murder happened up there, and the doors were literally rusted shut. It was a crime scene just left to time.
This right here is the first huge contradiction in a story that is just full of them. A sealed room, it shouldn't have any new surprises inside, so what on earth could they possibly find in there?
And this is the absolute kicker. Not an old skeleton, not just dust and decay, a fresh body, a recent death, in a place that has been locked solid for years. How is that even possible?
Okay, let's follow the investigation, because this is where it really starts to build. There's no forced entry, the location is impossible, so the investigators turn to the one and only thing that could have seen what happened, the elevator's security camera.
And there he is. On the footage, a man steps into the elevator at exactly 11:47 p.m. He's wearing a black hoodie, his face is just blank, completely expressionless, and he calmly presses the button for that sealed-off 7th floor. And here is the clincher. The man on that camera footage and the body they found on the 7th floor, they're the same person. So case closed, right? He went up there, something awful happened. Simple.
Well, not quite, because when the police reviewed all the footage from that night, they discovered a really chilling fact. The camera saw him go up, but it never ever saw him come back down.
Now, they're starting to get a little panicked, thinking, okay, maybe there was a glitch, maybe the tape got erased. So they dig deeper. They start pulling the tapes from the nights before, and that is when this puzzle twists into something genuinely terrifying.
It wasn't a one-time thing. They find him on the previous night's footage, and the night before that, and the night before that. For an entire week, this same man has been getting into the elevator.
It was like a loop, a ghostly routine playing out night after night. Same time, 11:47 p.m. Same action, pressing for the 7th floor. Same destination. A ritual that ends with a single, fresh body being discovered that morning.
And this is where all logic completely breaks down. The officers run the man's ID and find out he was officially reported missing a whole week ago, the exact same day he started showing up on the elevator camera.
So this changes everything. If he was already missing for that entire week, then who or what was getting into that elevator every night? Desperate for any kind of clue, the investigators look really closely at the final clip, the last trip he ever took. In those last moments, just before the door slides shut on that final night, he does something different. For a week, he was this blank, expressionless figure. But now he breaks the pattern. He's not just staring forward anymore.
He turns his head, looks straight into the cold, black lens of the security camera, and he smiles. A deliberate, unsettling, chilling smile right before the doors close on him for the very last time.
So what are we left with? An impossible scene where every piece of evidence contradicts another. Was he the victim of some unbelievably clever crime that just defies physics? Was that camera just capturing a ghost? An echo of a person's final moments replaying over and over? Or was that final smile something else? A warning, maybe, suggesting the man in the hoodie wasn't the victim at all, but some kind of messenger.